Hey guys, we're back. We're actually in a new location today. This is my dorm room. We're not gonna get like a full tour or anything, but as you can see, we got Kim Jong Un, Live, Laugh, Love, along with Kanye. But this video, I think I'm gonna title it "Why I Am Music" by Playboi Carti is generational, and I feel that I have good reason for thinking so. Um, I think I'm gonna post this video after I probably post my responding to my first hater video. Hopefully that will be a banger. Um, but yeah, let's get right into it. I mean, I Am Music by Playboi Carti was a very anticipated album as it took him like forever to release it. You know, to be honest, when I first started getting into music like that, I wasn't a big Playboi Carti fan, but you know, as the years went on, I think my as my ears like updated themselves, I think I realized that I was missing out. And to be quite honest, this album it dropped in 2025 and it was everything to me at one point. Let's be honest here. I stayed up waiting for it through all the trial and tribulations of him not dropping, saying he was going to drop, then actually dropping. That first listen of Pop Out at around like 8 in the morning, euphoric is probably the only word that I could probably realistically probably say would most, I guess, describe that first feeling of that first listen. Just going through the track list itself, Pop Out. I have it pulled up on my Xbox right here. If you see me looking up here, you got Spotify pulled up just so I can kind of jog my memory about what I'm thinking about it. But yeah, Pop Out, generational. Crush with Travis Scott, another banger. I will say, I don't like as much that I felt like there was a lot more they could have done with that sample that they used and everything. But still a banger by any means. Like, still a song that's on my playlist to this day. K-pop, banger. Banger, banger, banger. Also, I just want to say I love the every single thing, everything being in all caps. I don't know why. It looks right to me. Evil Jordan, banger. Absolute banger. Even though he released the video like 2 years, like a year or two before he actually dropped the song, I would listen to that John on SoundCloud every day, and I'll listen to it when it was on podcast on YouTube. That song, beautiful. And a lot of people are like, we hate the Swamp Izzo ad libs, him yelling. I love Swamp Izzo screaming. I mean, I think it makes it that much better. Going down to Mojo Dojo, not one of my favorites on the album, still a banger by any means. I mean, it's 30 songs, and playlist wise, I probably like 25 of these on my playlist, which is unheard of. Usually, I don't put that many from an album, but Philly by with Travis Scott, another banger. Him and Travis Scott were low key snapping on this album. I low key messed with that. That one's hard. Not one of my favorites, I'd say, but it's definitely still hard in the album. Radar, oh my gosh, dude. Radar, when I first heard it, that was probably one of the first songs that when I first heard it, it was immediately like, you know, sometimes you gotta, you know, kind of digest some of the music, you know. Also, if you're only listening, if you're judging an album after the first thing, then, you know, like, you're just stupid because you gotta let some stuff obviously you're gonna love immediately, but you gotta let it kind of marinate. You know, it's like a haircut. You don't look best after a haircut right after. You gotta let it marinate for like a day or two, and that's what I feel like you have to do with albums too. But Radar has Metro Boomin on it. Oh my gosh, snapped on that beat. It's like spooky. It kind of reminds me of like Halloween, but it's bag. He was in his bag of that one. We have Rather Lie with The Weeknd. Absolute euphoria when you listen to that the first time. Banger, banger, banger. I remember, I think I was sitting like, maybe I was in physiology listening. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, that one's beautiful. You know, Playboi Carti and The Weeknd, they're always finna put together a banger. Then we have Fine Shit. You can't even go outside. She's saying that his bit is so bad, she can't even go outside. Like, that's, again, amazing. Backdoor, featuring G Echo, Kendrick Lamar. Like, come on! Like, these are star-studded lineups he's putting together. And it's banging out every time. He's putting in, oh my gosh, just another banger that was on the playlist. Toxic, featuring, with Skepta. You know, usually I'm not a big, like, UK rapper type vibes. And especially when they like go with American rappers. I always feel like a lot of times it just kind of puts a weird dynamic. They don't really mix well. Not on this, which, you know, if you know a little bit of backstory to Playboy Carti, he actually, the whole clown face paint and stuff he used to do was actually based off Skepta. A little nugget of knowledge right there. That song is generational, not even just for the song itself, but the edits that came out of it. I mean, so many edits use Toxic, and it's just a banger song, banger beat, absolutely snapped. Munyon, that's like, actually, this song was one of the ones that I really didn't, at first I didn't really understand it, I guess. I kind of was just like, I mean, it's okay. And then probably like a week later, I heard it again. I was like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. So that song, like the Swamp Izzo immediately yelling at you, saying you must be living under a rock if you haven't heard his voice. I mean, come on. And then Crank. Oh, how dear to me you are. Crank was actually my number, like, one listened to song of 2025. I think I had like 300 and something listens. That song is amazing. Oh my gosh. Swamp Izzo yelling, beautiful. Playboy Carti yelling free throw 100 times, beautiful. It's all beautiful. It's an amazing song. It's my favorite song of the album. I think it is the best song of the album. Absolute insane, like, mosh pit and edit. Like, you know, like, he just has that vibe to it. I might even get a little more into that after. Charge Them Hoes a Fee with Future and Travis Scott. I love when Future and Carti are together when they have the deep voice, because it's almost like, you know, a lot of people when Carti started first using that deep voice, they thought it was Future. That's how, like, similar. But I think that they go great together. And obviously, Travis Scott, again, always been snapping. This is one of my favorites on the album for sure. Good credit with Kendrick Lamar. Besides probably Carti going evil twin a bunch at the end, like that. I mean, that was Kendrick doing that. Like, I didn't really care for that part. Besides that, song is amazing. Oh my gosh, that's probably a top 3 song for me at the album. That song is so good. I See You Baby Boy. This one's not one of my favorites on the album. I think it's still a great song because, you know, let's get this across. I think he went 30 for 30. I love this album. This is one of my favorites, but an absolute banger. If your ears aren't updated, it might be a little hard to hear or understand. Wake Up Filthy with Travis Scott. Again, him and Travis Scott were banging out on this album. They were absolutely putting out banger after banger, and just ethereal music from them the entire album. Another great song from them went on my playlist immediately. Jumping with Lil Uzi Vert. Lil Uzi is one of my favorites of all time. Whatever a song has Lil Uzi on an album, I know that he's snapping on it, and it's going on my playlist. Probably even have to listen to it. That's the same here with Jumping. Absolute banger. He's talking about he's jumping off drugs. I mean, it's that simple. Like, what else can you say? What else can you say? I mean, come on. Trim with Future, another absolute banger. Him and Future, I love their dynamic when they're on a song together. I just got to say it again. It's a great dynamic when they're on a song together. Cocaine Nose. When I first listened to that, it felt like someone had just everywhere. I don't even know how to explain it. It felt like I woke up at like a Project X party and everything just loud. That's how it feels, and I love that song. You get the famous Carti emote he was doing at concerts. I mean, amazing song right there. It's gonna be a little hard to digest for some people. You gotta have your ears updated, I can't lie. We Need All the Vibes with Young Thug and Ty Dolla $ign. That one, it was okay. It's probably, I mean, I think it's probably like in the bottom 10 of the album for me at least, but I still love it. Still a good song again. Olympian, beautiful song. It's top 3 on the album for me. It's probably that, Crankin', you know, I don't know. It's up there. It's so good. Olympian is so good. He's talking about he got all these chains on, feeling like an Olympian. I mean, I wouldn't have thought of that. I'm just saying. So that song alone by itself is generational. Opium Baby. If your ears aren't updated, it's just noise pollution. I can't lie. But once you kind of hear it a few times, like at first I didn't really like it. Then I was like, wait a second. We have something here. Re-listen. Amazing song. Twin Trim with Lil Uzi Vert. Again, same goes with Uzi and Carti. I mean, if we would have ever got 1629, it would have been generational. But this album itself is generational, so who cares at this point? Twin Trim, another banger with them. the intro's hella long. You gotta get past that, but when you hear it, bang, it's just immediate banger. Like Wheezy, this is top 5 in the album, no doubt. Song is so good. Like Wheezy, you know, obviously paying a little homage there. The sample they use is great, and I love the way that he goes on the sample. I think it sounds amazing. This one got it. Another banger that went on my playlist pretty soon right after the album dropped. It's I would say it's probably one of my favorites on the album. The beat, beautiful. Next song, Walk. Another one that actually took me a while before I was like, wait, I've been skipping this, and I shouldn't have. And I was almost mad at myself that I didn't like listen to it more before that. So another banger right there. And then HBA or Hood by Air. So HBA, obviously a banger song. I will say though, when it was still Hood by Air, it was better because when they added on music, they added in those snare drums and they took out a verse. It low-key took the song from like a 10 out of 10 to probably like an 8 out of 10, but still a great song. Just like, sometimes you don't need to change something, you do. Overly, another banger. It's like Walk. It took me a while to actually listen to it for a minute, but absolute amazing song. And then you have South Atlanta Baby. Wow, can I talk? Another absolute just banger that was put out right there. That was, oh my gosh, that was one of my favorites immediately. And then not even just the album itself. And then where's the the music Sorry for the Wait when he added the last few tracks on there. Obviously that was a big thing. So let me go to it real quick. That added Different Day, another absolute banger. It's probably one of the bottom, obviously I guess 34 songs. I guess I've been saying 30, but with, this deluxe thing, it's Sorry for the Wait does not make up for it, Cardi. We waited so long, but it's okay. 2024. Man. What more can I say about 2024? It is an amazing song. It is kind of weird that it was made in 2023 and then didn't drop until 2025, and it was called 2024. Kind of messed up that, but the music video itself, beautiful. Song, the actual sample they use, every little darkness fall, like that's beautiful. That is one of my favorite times where I use a sample on this entire album. I love that. Backrooms with Travis Scott. I mean, we're getting to this dynamic duo of Travis Scott with Playboi Carti. They're gonna hit every time. I mean, you see, even when they're on each other's albums. I mean, look at Fiend. That song's amazing. Which, don't make that your alarm in the morning. It's terrible. But besides that, Backrooms, great song. Oh my gosh. And then finally, FOMDJ, Fuck My DJ. Oh my gosh. What more can I say? The beat on that, it might be one of the best beats in the entire album itself. That beat is amazing. Like, oh my gosh, dude, are you hearing him? Like, you're not even hearing him. You're not. And if you really were, you know how generational. And just talking through that, I've been talking for like 10 minutes, just about every single song. I'm not even going that much into detail talking about how the album is great. The album is generational. I know we waited. I think we waited, but we got a 34 song album. I mean, I can't be too mad at that. I mean, I am gonna be mad at that because we waited a long time. But besides the point, it's a generational album. I think that you can't say it isn't a generational album after he went like 34 for 34 out here. Like, he dropped an entire thing of 34 songs, and guess what? I'm bumping all 34 of those songs. I mean, that's gotta mean something. So, really, I just want to get on here and just talk about it. I just feel like that needed to be said. That was something that I would say it's been heavy on my heart to talk about. But, yeah, definitely a generational album. I don't even think I'll have to cut this video. This is great. I'm not that good with this editing stuff. But hopefully, I think I'll probably tag my last videos at the end of this. I don't know. But generational, no doubt.